Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Going Will Be podcast. Today we have a special guest from the EDGA Golf Tour, Tommaso. How are you?
Very fine, thank you. I am in Portugal for the first two match of the EDGA tour, and we finished the first one quite fine. I don't stay very fine because I take a fever, but now I stay quite okay, and then tomorrow I start the second match.
And whereabouts is that?
Sorry?
Whereabout in the world is that?
I am in Portugal.
Perfect.
We are
Nice weather?
very nice weather, 18 degrees, sun, some windy, but very fine.
Good. Perfect golf weather. So today we're just gonna have a quick chat
Yeah,
with a couple of questions.
sure.
So first off, can you tell us a bit about yourself and how you got into the EDGA golf tour?
Allora, I do an accident in the 2001. I was a golf player
Mm-hmm.
before. I played for Italian national team. I was Italian champion at 16. And the week before the accident, after the accident, I need to go to play for Italian Federation for a European Championship or something like that. But a car don't see the stop and crash me, and from there I stopped to play because my injury take me 2 years from hospital, and my leg never come back. I take an infection in the hospital very seriously. I go near to lost my leg 2 or 3 times, and also to die 2 times, but the infection is stopped. I don't know if it's die or not, and my leg remain fixed. I cannot flex the leg, and the muscle and the bone was very less than before. And then I say, okay, I cannot play again. And then I start to teaching. I play with the stamp for 1 year for became pro, and I arrived to became pro with play 4 days and one under par, and then it was unbelievable for me. But I don't think that I can able to play with the best player in the world. And then the teaching was my new life. And in the 2019, I know the word of Edgar, and I say, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I come back to play. Why not? Also, if I'm not training for a long time, I love golf. I love to play, and then can be a chance to come back. Immediately, I play fine, and I arrived to be the third in the world the first year. And from there, start for me a new life where I teaching, but also I start to training a little bit for be able to play around the world. And Edgar give big opportunity for us to play in the G4D Tour. That is a tour that go against the European Tour and PGA Tour, because one times we played last year in America in the Byron Nelson Invitational, and was an amazing experience. And we enjoy, like we have a second chance to be able to stay in the big part of the golf player. And we became friends with a lot of day, and we training with day, we play in the same courts, and was amazing experience. And my golf was a little bit fine, but now that I am a little bit older than before, the mind is different. Before I try to catch all the pin, I think that I am the best. Now you see the narrow, you see the problem in the courts, and then the game is different. But we enjoy a lot.
So that's great. So you're still pretty high up in the golf rankings.
Yeah, I traveling a little bit. I was 9 now. I stay in the first 10 for all the 5 years that I play. Last year was my best, I think, best year. Also, if I don't do the best result, but my shoot was very, very fine. But I
Mm-hmm.
broke in my family with 2 children, and for the mind it was very difficult. And sometimes in the course, I lost a little bit, like in Wentworth. The second day I was 200 par at 18, and I do 13 at the 18, and I put away a big chance to go in the first five, and I leave the chance to play in Australia like I do for the last 2 years. But the life is difficult, and now that I am much older, I have many stuff to stay behind, like the children, and the mind is everything in golf. And my mind was not free in the 2024. The 2023 was a big year for me because I win the European Championship, and I play quite well in the G40 Tour. But now I try a good stability. I start to
Mm-hmm.
training from last month because for 3 months I stopped to play because I have many trouble. And but I see the score that is quite fine immediately, and then okay, I'm ready to start a new season with the right foot. Also, my new girlfriend is Daphne Van Newton, that is the first in the world, the lady, and she helped me a
Mm-hmm.
lot with the mind, with the game. She stay behind me is very important for me.
So you're did you have to adapt your swing much once you had your accident?
Yeah, yeah. For it's incredible because when before I was one of the best putter in Europe and one of the best shipper. Now my swing is very much better than before. I take a lot of green. Normally I take 14, 16, 70 green in a day, and my swing and my shot was very strong. But my shipping and my putter go very much worse than before, and the putting in golf is the much important stuff. I do the same score also if my game is very, very much better.
So how did you transition from really not playing after your accident to then getting back into the swing of things?
I in the 10 years that I stopped to play, I stopped to play like a training. I don't train, but I play with my guests. I go in a holiday and
Yes.
I play around the world because I like. I do some clinic and I play with my guests also there. When I starting to play again, I speak with my teacher Mauro Ravinetto, that is one of the best in Italy, and I say, Mauro, I want to come back to play and try to win some very good tournament. And they say, okay, we start again together. And I take one lesson a week. I starting to practice every day or 5 days a week, 1 2 hour, and then I do 9 18 holes every day, and my game growing up and arrive to be solid. And now, if I practice more or less, my game is quite solid every day. Thank you.
Um. So have you always played golf, or did you get into that? What age did you start playing golf?
Sorry, I start to play.
Yeah. What age did you start to play golf?
I start to play at 12 because before I do many sport. I am a football player before. At 12, I starting to play. I love immediately, and for 2 years, my head think only at golf. And in 2 years, I arrived second in Italian Championship, and then I see immediately that I have a chance to put my life in golf. and I work very strong every day, much than 5 hours a day, and I have many beautiful results when I was amateur, and the federation give me much help, stay behind, trust in me, and also my cousin that is a very good player. He wins the Alps Tour. We training together, and I remember when I was young that was the my best year of my life because I was in the course every day and I enjoy a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, so the EDGA is a great um, association.
Yeah. There is a
So,
very many good person, starting from the family Bennett, that is the president of the head of the
mhm,
EDGA. They help us a lot. They stay near of us. They improve our situation and the tournament every year. Also Manon, that is right shoulder of the family Bennett, and we speak a lot. They ask to us which is the problem, how they can help us. It's like a big family, and also the player was a whole friend. It's very strange for me because before I don't think that can be like that, but it's my second family for sure.
mhm. So do you think the rest of the uh, golf industry is doing enough for disabled golf?
But allora, for me, they do a lot and they improve every year, and then this is fine. I don't like that we spend a lot of time and money for play in this kind of tournament and in the G4D
Hmm.
where we play against the European Tour where the player uh, have a very big money prize. We don't have nothing. This is unfair for me because we put our life like they we spend our time from the family, from the work, for do the best, for show the best to the people at home, and we play for nothing. And then it's unfair because some of us cannot play. I don't say the name because it's not beautiful, but some friend of me that is a very great player cannot do that because they don't have enough money to do that. When we can have a little prize money and can be fair if we have the same opportunity. They speak about same opportunity, but for me, we don't have the same opportunity now.
Yeah, so there's no prize money at all?
No prize money. They pay for us the fly and the hotel only during the match. But obviously, if we go in Australia or in America, we cannot arrive one day before the match, and then we arrive 1 week before. We must pay the
Yeah.
hotel, the restaurant for us and for the caddy, and we spend near 1,000 every match. And then if you play 10 tournament, I put away 10,000 euro, and I don't give back nothing. Also, if we win, and then
Yeah.
from this year I starting to work more and to training less because I have two children and I need to think also a day and not only at my
Hmm.
happiness.
Yeah. So that is something that we'd like to
Why is
change.
unfair that I speak like that because to play in the tournament near the European Tour is an unbelievable opportunity that without the Edgar, the European Tour, and the G4D, we cannot live this kind of moment. And then I understand that this is fantastic. Also, they invite me to play in the All Star event in the Ryder Cup. That is an experience that I have in my heart for all the life. And then I say thank you every day for that. But also I speak for my friend that don't have my situation and cannot play because there is no prize money. And then I think it's fair that they arrive to do something about that.
Hmm. And do you have any sort of sponsors that can help pay for
Yeah,
things.
I have a true free sponsor because I am good to try that. But my sponsor
Yeah,
is a friend of mine that see my position, have a big industry, and do the sponsor. But if I think at my lady, Daphne Van Uyten, that is 5 years, that is the first in the world, and don't have a sponsor, for me it's crazy. Because we don't have
that is.
manager. The manager of the big player, they don't see a chance to have money for us, and then we
Yeah,
are alone. And also here, the DP World can do something because they have many sponsors, and to try a sponsor like 20,000 for the best 10, for the best 15 in the world is nothing. And but help us a lot if they do that.
you would think it would benefit them as well as us.
Sorry, the benefit?
You would think it would benefit the DP
Yeah,
as well as us,
yeah.
um,
For me, they can do something.
sponsoring the disabled.
Yeah, they can do something for us because the sponsor that is the sponsor of the European Tour to put 100,000 euro, I think is nothing. But for us,
Yeah,
change the
that's
life
nothing for them.
and give to us the opportunity to training more and to show to the world how we are able to play fine.
Yeah, even just. I mean, yeah, as you say, 100,000 is nothing compared to
From
the big
the,
money
I
on the
don't know,
tour.
the 50 million that they spend for sponsor
Yeah,
the European Tour. But I don't
yeah,
know, they can try a solution like the 2% of the winnery can go for the G4D. For the player is the same.
yeah,
If one win 500,000 euro or 480, which is the different.
yeah,
But I don't know. I think there is no volunteer to arrive to that for now. And also, I don't understand why don't we don't play the Olympic Games because the golf is in the Olympic Games until 3 4 times, and we are the only sport is not in the Olympic Games. Is for me, it's
yeah.
incredible that.
Is golf in the Paralympics
No, it's not
at
there,
all? Not
and
there.
no, and nobody speak to us why.
Yeah,
There is some sport that for me is not sport that is in the Olympic game, and the golf that is one of the most popular. There isn't. The people
yeah,
must speak to us why we don't play that.
totally. Um, so talk us through what clubs you have.
I am sponsored by Ping. Ping, I
Ping's your
love that.
sponsor.
Yeah, yeah, they are my sponsor for the staff, obviously. They are like a big family. They
Hmm.
have a connection with me or with the other player with Ping, like I don't know, the Spanish guy. Uh, I love that because they are very kind with us. They invite me to see the industry. They do a fitting for me when I go there, and I appreciate that very very much because they understood our problematic and they are open to ask to us which is the best that we need. They pay for us everything, like the hotel when we go there, and it's the first time that I am very happy and appreciate what they do for us. Also, the
Yes.
club is unbelievable. When I change in ping, I take immediately 15 yard with the iron. My shoot was very much uh, high, and I can manage best the ball. I'm very happy to stay in ping.
Are you excited for
Also,
the new driver then?
also the track when we are in the European Tour, they are very, very kind. If we need something, they come in the driving range and they try to help us immediately if what we need. Before, when I was with other club, they don't see us in the track because they say, "Ah, you don't have a really big contract, and then I don't have time for you." They put us like different and not in the same level. But Ping is amazing for that.
Good
I have
support.
the feeling to be one of the European Tour Pro when I was there, and it's very
Yeah.
lovely.
um. So, what's your sort of diary looking at 2025? Are you playing much? Many
Yeah,
competitions?
yeah, for sure. My goal was come back immediately to play the G4D event because
Yeah.
I lost 2 or 3 in 5 years only, and now that I am 9, I am on the
You
coast
want to
to
get
play
back?
or not, and then I need to go down immediately. This year there is the European Championship individual that I win the last for the last time, and then I need to win another time this year. This is my goal, and try to win for the 5 time the Italian Open. That for my federation is really important, and try to play also some EDGA event like now in Portugal because I think that the best player must play also. Sorry, we must play the EDGA events and not only the G4D events like some of us do.
Yeah.
Because it's much easier to take point in the G4D events, but it's fair for all the other guys that start to play to show how we play, how we improve, how we see the courts, and try to learn today how can they arrive at our point. And for me, it's very important to stay near also this kind of guys and this kind of player and have a respect for they and for Edgar that help us to arrive in the G4D.
Hmm. So, Are you looking to play in the Scottish Open at all?
Yeah, I want to try for sure to
You
play
playing that?
there. Yeah, I play. I want to play this year Santomer, Italian Open, European Championship, and all the G4D that I can play. Last year we win the World Cup in America, and I don't know if they do again. But if they do again, I want to win another time with my shoe friend that play with me, Brandon Lawler and Juan Postigo.
Oh yeah.
But I know
Hmm.
that Kip is the best, and I take his place because he don't play there. And then if he play, I am it's fair, and I am happy for him.
It's always a fight at the top.
Yeah. He is unbelievable player. I catch him when we do the round before the match because my mind is much
Yeah.
free. But for now, I'm not the same player in the match, and I need to improve that. Keep speak with me about the mentality that he have in the match, and it's the same that I have when I was younger. But it's difficult for me now to come back in this mentality. This is the much difficult stuff for me to improve now. I play every time under par the day before, and I say, "Well, the course is easy. I can win easy." But when I arrive in the match, I struggling too much in myself. I want to do much than my possibility. I want to show to the people that
Yeah.
I am the best, and that sometimes put me off of the match, and I must change that.
What would you say your favorite course that you've played is?
I like very much Woburn, where there is the G4D Open. That is another
Yeah.
event that I want to play this year. Sorry, I don't speak about that.
Hmm.
And one is the best and the most important one. I love the Dutch Open, where when I win the European Championship for sure. Uh, One of the best for me, I think, Wentworth is the I speak with my friend like the Garden of Europe. Is one of the for me one of the best
Yeah,
courts for sure. Yeah, but
this
also
kind
when
of leads on from.
yeah, also in Kenya is not one of the best courts, but I think is one of that I can play best. And last year
Yeah,
I do two stupid stuff in 2 hole that put me out of the tournament. But if I can go this year, I think I can do very, very good competition there.
yeah. So kind of leading on from that, what's your most memorable moment? Whether it's a shot or a
When I win the G4D Open,
dinner.
when sorry, I win one of the G4D event in Ireland. I think it was for me unbelievable because both day I was 5 under par after 12, and I win by 4 or 5 in control. And there, my father think, okay, Tommaso is coming back like when I was child, and now win every tournament. But it's not like that, unfortunately for me. But it's one of the great moment. Also, when I win the European Championship, that my caddy was one of the coach of Italian Federation that do the caddy for
Mhm.
me. We enjoy a lot all the day, and after the first day that I do +6, we think that I'm not able to win, but the second day I play 4 under par in the windy, and I say, okay, this is my match. I go to win for sure, and then the last day I go to win.
You've played with a lot of great players and people. So, what would be your dream four ball?
Which is my dream.
Your dream four ball, dream golf game.
Cioè, which is my dream for win the tournament.
Who would you like to play with the most?
Sorry, sorry.
Uh, it doesn't
Uh,
have to be from.
allora,
It doesn't have to be from our world. It could be.
when I was child, I play in the Italian team with both Molinari and Francesco is very kind every time with me. And if I must choose, for sure I choose him. But now also another play that I love a lot is Hovland for sure. He's
Yes,
every time smile like me. He's every time happy in the courts. He enjoy his life, and I love that. I don't like the people that
and a good golfer too.
also is the one of the greatest. But sometimes you see some players that are not happy, and they don't understand how which is our life different from the other one, and they must be happy for that for sure. And Hovland one
Yeah,
of the most for that.
be happy with what you've got.
Yeah, yeah. If you are a European player and you are not happy, what you want in the life?
Exactly. Well, I think that's us done with all the questions. If there's, unless there's anything you want to add.
Okay, I want to say a very thank you from the podcast, from Edgar that give the chance to us to play in this kind of event for the European tour that is every time on our side, also all the board and all the people that play in Edgar because it's very important and sometimes the people don't want to play in Edgar because they think that I am disabled, but there is nothing to be fear about that. And if you have a problem in the life, you must go on and try to do your best in the life and not stop on a side because you have a problem. And then I want to say bye bye to all my friends of Edgar and the G4D Tour. And also to my beautiful girlfriend, Daphne Van Uyten, that is every time on my side, and she's brilliant player. And I I want that she became to stay fine because she have a long COVID until 2 year and make her many trouble and his quality of golf is go a little bit down because she cannot practice, she cannot improve, but she is unbelievable. When I start to play, she was one of the player that when I see on tournament, I say, oh, there is also Daphne. It's tough to win this time, and I want to become another time in this point.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks
Okay.
again.
Bye.
See, bye bye. Bye.